So, Harry and Meghan. So, where we were, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I was on a little hunt this morning for updates, and I saw that one of the haters was peddling this video about the empire of Harry and Meghan. Apparently, Harry and Meghan are an empire. They're an empire. But apparently, the empire is crumbling. So that the video was all about the crumbling empire of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So, first of all, I didn't know that they had an empire. And certainly, even assuming I did know that, I was completely not cognizant of the fact that it was crumbling. I don't know about you. Did you hear anything about that? The crumbling empire of Harry and Meghan. I didn't listen to the video as usual. I typically just look at the thumbnails and I draw my conclusions and I move on, because quite often, if I delve too deeply into these types of media, it kind of ruins my moment, ruins my hours, just sucks me into this vortex of just this tunnel of just, like as if I don't have my own problems, you know what I mean? So I'm just sucked into this like thing and, trying to fight my way out for Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan are two people who know who they are. They're not paying any attention to any of this mess. They cannot be bothered. They have their lives, they have their family. And quite frankly, I think all of this attention is something that they understand is a blessing as much as it is a curse. And they try to focus on the blessing aspect of it and use it for good. All of this attention pointed at them is something that they can use to promote their interests, their causes, their charities, their projects, their work. They have eyeballs. Whether those eyeballs are looking because they hate them or because they love them, eyeballs are eyeballs. And in this business, it's all about eyeballs, right? You can get eyeballs, you can get contracts, you can get projects, you see. And they understand that. They are not, like someone like me who reads this stuff and becomes unhinged by it. I mean, look, they probably do get upset and offended by a lot of these things. As Meghan said, she hasn't even begun to scratch the surface of how this has all really impacted her personally. So it's not like they don't have feelings and they don't get hurt by this stuff. But I think for the most part, they are not sort of every day allowing this into their lives, into even their conversation, into their way of thinking of the world. They're not analyzing it ad nauseum every single day. Again, they care. If they didn't care, Harry wouldn't be suing the tabloids for their lies and things like that. But there's really no point, I don't think, in becoming bent out of shape about this idiocy that just doesn't stop. I mean, the crumbling empire of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. What does that even mean? The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been married for, soon to be a decade. Soon we blink, it's their 10-year anniversary. They have 2 beautiful children. They have a stunning mansion in Montecito. They have the respect of international governments. To wit, they are off to Colombia, I think this week, okay, at the invitation of the Colombian government to talk about their projects. They've been to other countries, Jamaica, Nigeria, Canada, and other places where they have been respected by governments and VIPs and powerful people in the world. I mean, they eat the best foods that money can buy because they just have the resources to do it. And you know, they have everything they need. They have powerful friends and allies in their court, multi-million-dollar contracts, people just tripping over themselves to contract with them and realize projects with them. I mean, they are perfectly fine. And I think that this idea, if that's what a crumbling empire looks like, I mean, I'll take some of that. I'll take just a little bit of that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Crumbling empire. Give me a break. Hang on a second. So what else? Well, what did I read? I saw them saying how Meghan is struggling, and they're still talking about the revolving door of Meghan and Harry's staff. And what else did they talk about? They're just talking about, just repeating everything that's already been said. And, there's one about Meghan planning the ultimate revenge on the royals. And I'm just like, oh, God, I mean, there we go again. Look, and I keep repeating myself, I think Meghan has moved on. And the very last thing that she spends her time doing and obsessing about is anything going on in the UK or anybody in the UK. There's nothing and no one in the UK that has captured her attention and imagination the way that people in the UK seem to be captivated by Meghan all the way in Montecito, California. So, they think it's reciprocal. They think the fact that they are obsessed with Meghan, they're fixated on Meghan, they can't get Meghan out of their mind. The fact that Meghan occupies this huge portion of their minds rent-free. They think that because that's their reality, that it's also Meghan's reality. And I think they're completely wrong about that, right? I think that Meghan is in her own little world that she created for herself. She lives in this love nest with her husband and her 2 children, and her mom probably has a guest house on the property. She has a beautiful garden, an orchard filled with beautiful fruits that have inspired her next business venture, American Riviera Orchards. She wakes up in the morning, she smells fruits and blossoms and flowers just wafting through the window. She probably has a no TV policy in her house, and to a large extent she monitors her internet use. So she's really kind of, I think, protected from all of this stuff going on, everybody losing their minds about her for the past 4 years at least, since she and her husband have moved to California. They're obsessed and they think about her every day, and they make her the headline every single day. And in the palace, they continue to brief the press about Harry and Meghan, if not every day, certainly on a regular basis. Where they're getting new updates, only God knows, but they just keep briefing the press. They keep running these stories. They keep obsessing about Harry and Meghan in particular, and they really think that Meghan is doing the same thing, and she sits in her house plotting revenge on the royal family, this, that, and the next. I don't think Meghan cares. I really don't think she cares enough to be plotting. You have to first care to give something bandwidth. If you don't care about something or someone, you are completely indifferent to what they do, where they are, who they hang out with, anything at all having to do with them, whether they're alive, whether they're dead. You are indifferent. And I think that's where Meghan is right now. I really do. I think she's indifferent. She doesn't spend her life and her time thinking about any of this stuff or any of these people. They're like pigeons, you know. It's like whatever, you know. She just basically is doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, see you in the next one.